This is the thing. I've lived in New York now for about 8 or 9 years, and being from the South, like New Yorkers, I always wear a cross all the time. And sometimes a New Yorker, they'll pull the string out and they'll look at it in that special kind of blue state, secular, progressive New York way. And they'll give me this, a cross, what are you, some kind of Christian? Now I'm like, no man, I use this to ward off the vampires. There's some shit going on in my building. I grew up in a small town, I was on a Bible quiz team, small town. Like, we were hitting buzzers, answering Bible quiz questions when I was a kid, small town. And there was nothing else going on, and so they treated it like a sport. And we even had a crazy sports Bible coach guy who would scream things at me like, "You're my go-to guy on Genesis, Chris." We've got the Lutherans tomorrow, boys. It's a big game day, so no heavy petting. We're actually pretty good, everybody. We got to the state championship, but we got beat by a Jewish team in the Old Testament lightning round. If I could be anything in life, I would like to be a large black man on a multicultural crime fighting team. That's what I would want to be. And it would be amazing. I would have a young Asian girl that knew Kung Fu. Stamp out evil! I'd have an Indian sidekick, and every time anything went wrong, we'd wrap the bad guys up in an Indian smallpox blanket. It's history, people. But the thing is, I'm a large black man, so nothing's gonna get me down. If people pull out guns and stuff, I'm just gonna say something cool and amazing, like, "Oh, hell no." As white people, we can't say, "Oh, hell no," can we, sir? That's the thing, because you hear that, you want something badass to happen next. Nobody wants to hear me say, "Oh, hell no," and dial 911 on my iPhone. Grew up on a farm. My dad used to raise peacocks, which is weird. I think that's a small town version of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. This is what I learned about peacocks, y'all. Peacocks are lousy fighters. They can't fight. If a peacock was going to fight with a lion, its move would basically be to arch its back, stick its chest out, and dazzle with a wide array of colorful feathers, and then prance at the lion. And I'm sure for most lions, it's like great, dinner and the show. You gotta think it probably worked once though, right? Some lion back in a cave. "I should have killed that peacock. I'm a lion!" But he reminded me that in my youth I always wanted to be a dancer. I was on an elevator a couple of weeks ago. Just me and a beautiful woman. Guys, it's cool, right? It's great. And I wanted to talk to her because she's attractive. But women aren't comfortable because it's a confined area. Sexy for me, awkward for her. So I started thinking to myself, I bet this is what being a stalker feels like all the time. And then our elevator broke down and stopped. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, the elevator stopped. You gotta get on the phone and dial 911 and get somebody here. Listen, sometimes I get asthma and I got little blue pills. You put them under my tongue. Maybe if you popped open the top of the elevator, you could shimmy down and hold the wires all blue to the side. I'm trying to save you. In my emergency medical contacts, my mom, you know what I mean? My name's Sheila." And I started thinking to myself, I bet this is what being a husband feels like all the time. not easy meeting women, you know? Like, I had a woman over my apartment this year, first date. She had a drink or two, nothing crazy, you know? It seems like it's going well. She goes into my bathroom, she's been there for 30 minutes. Guys, nothing good ever happens when you have to check on someone that's been in the bathroom for 30 minutes, you know what I mean? You're never gonna walk in and go, oh, no wonder you've been in here so long. You're making soap sculpture. Civil War chess set made out of palm olive, I'll come back. She had passed out on the floor of my bathroom. So now I'm nervous. I gotta wake her up, but I don't want to get into trouble, you know? So I'm trying to like kind of pat her face and get her to wake up, but at the same time I've got oven mitts on each hand because I don't want to get a DNA trace on a potential crime scene. But we started dating for a while, you know, because it was a cool story. And that's the thing, because she was younger. That's what happens when you're younger women. You know, that stuff happens because you're younger. Younger woman crazy is different than older woman crazy. You know what I mean? Older woman crazy is like, oh, I think my cats have Alzheimer's, you know? Younger girl crazy is like you're sitting at a bar, they're 21, and they're mad at their father, so they've got some naked pictures of themselves posted on a website called howyoulikemenowdaddy.com. You think you're having a normal conversation with them about politics, and then out of nowhere they start crying and say, I'm a cutter! It's exciting. That's what that is. But eventually we broke up, you know, because she was kind of a stalker. She stalked me a little bit. And I called her and said, you know what, it's not working out. And she just shows up at my place one night and she said, I just want you to know I find you emotionally distant in my heart. And I said, I find you physically present outside my window. I have a twin sister, Christy. She just got married for the 5th time. As her brother, I love her, but it's hard to keep acting excited meeting new husbands. You know what I mean? Like the first guy, no one's good enough for your sister. Buy her house, buy her the car. You're not good enough for her. By number 5, it's like, hey, you're marrying my sister. Just don't hit her, dude. You got a Sony PlayStation 3? Welcome to the family.